Fighting here in Albuquerque is basically a dream come true. It's always been my dream to bring the UFC to Albuquerque and be able to fight here in my hometown with 6,000 feet altitude on my side. And then nothing's better than having the family with you there cheering you on. It's like, you know, it's that added positive energy that any fighter loves. And for me, I look at it like, realistically, this is the last time I'm probably going to be able to fight with all of my family members there. It's expensive for people to fly to other cities, and it's just hard for people to travel. So, you know, this is probably the last time I have 160 family members at the fight. They're going to be at the fight there supporting me, and just my hometown and all the people who followed me through my career, from the start in King of the Cage through the Ultimate Fighter, and all the way to the championship bout, to here now, where I'm back at lightweight, and I get a big fight here in my hometown. So it's just I feel like I'm fighting for the city, I'm fighting for my career, I'm fighting for my family, and I'm fighting for God, because that's why I do this, is to be used by the man upstairs. It's really very simple. You know, I'm a human being and I'm gonna make mistakes, and I made a big mistake on the night before my fight with Miles Jury. I did my diet, I did my weight cut perfectly. You could see me at the weigh-ins. You know, I look like a chiseled piece of metal. I was in great shape. I was very strong. I was very ready for the fight. I was very prepared. But after the weigh-ins, I had my typical my fruits and my IVs, and I recovered my fluids, and waited till about 9 o'clock to go to dinner. Went to dinner at the steakhouse in the hotel, and it was a very nice steakhouse, and I made a very crucial mistake. I ordered an appetizer, which was a steak tartare with the raw quail egg on top. And it was just that stupid old school mentality, you know. Back in the old school days, there was boxers who used to chew on rare steaks, and it just, like, you know, you get that blood, and you get that iron and those B vitamins, and just that typical mindset of, I'm an animal, you know, I want to eat, rah, rah. And I made a stupid decision. I threw up 3 times at the hotel, 3 times at the venue, and so going into the fight, I didn't have no nutrition. I didn't have no glycogen in my muscles. I didn't have no hydration, and I just was on a flat tank. I was flat. I had zero energy, and I was in good shape. You know, I still didn't get tired. I just didn't have that explosiveness, that speed, that power that you train. You know, the bottom line is, I've done everything right for this training camp. I found out 8 days after the fight with Miles Jury about Albuquerque, about UFC coming here, and I just have been working my butt off, and I didn't cut no corners. I've just worked very, very hard, and it's been a very good training camp. I'm ready to fight, and it's going to be great. Well, and another thing is, I'm going into this fight healthy. I have no injuries. My body is just 100%. And my mind, my spirit, I'm 100% for this camp, and I put the work in. And you know, the last couple camps I've tend to do a little bit of overtraining, just a little bit too much of the old school mentality, because, you know, I'm 32 years old now. I have to adjust my training and do the really hard stuff. You know, I cut all the very, very hard stuff out 3 weeks out. And you know, it's about being smart, and I think this is the smartest, wisest version of myself. And you know, with my crowd and my family there, you are definitely going to see more heart than you've ever seen out of me. You know, what you've seen in the Melendez fight is not going to be nothing compared to what I'm going to bring in this fight. I plan to bring the pace similar to what Matt Brown did to Silva. My plan is to be dominant in this performance against Ross Pearson, finish Ross Pearson, and ask for UFC Mexico. There's a certain fighter that I really would like to call out, but you know, I'm gonna let the masters at work, Joe Silva and Dana White and Fertitta, I'm gonna let them pick my fight for me. But there is one guy out there. He's a big crybaby. He cries about money. He cries about this. He cries about that. And you know, I think he should just be grateful for having such a good job instead of being an ingrateful little boy. But I'll just give you a hint. I beat his brother, and I want to give him a beating too. So hopefully we'll make that fight happen. If the fans, you know, give if the fans want it, if Mexico wants it, you know, maybe we'll get Diego Diaz. That's the fight I want. But right now, all I'm thinking about is Ross Pearson. He's the man in my path, and he's tough. He's big. He's strong, but can that big, strong body hang with this pace I'm going to put on him Saturday night? I don't think so. Well, I'll tell you right now, the fighters that got to train here are at a huge advantage going into the show, because not only were they put under the circumstances of being in a house, secluded, away from their families. They've been doing that for the last half a year. You know, they've been living here at the gym. You know that this has been their life, so it's not going to be no different for them. They're ready for it, and they're prepared. And I see the outcome being the same as when Diego Brandao and John Dodson won on The Ultimate Fighter. I think we're going to have two Jackson's fighters crowned in the 135 and the 145.